Yo, it's like 2016. They still taking people from us.
I know, right? He's my favorite person.
Yeah.
Actually, he was the only Willy Wonka movie that I watched. That was important.
There's only been 2, but I get your point.
That's the only one that's important. What you mean, man?
Anyway, rest in peace to Milwaukee native Gene Wilder.
R.I.P. All right. Hey, Vox.
Yeah.
We have an extra person here.
I don't recall. Wait, what are you talking about?
Nigga.
What?
We do.
Who?
Guys.
Who?
Sano.
Who?
Sano.
Oh, shit!
Oh, he's back!
Oh, shit! Here come that boy!
Sano!
Oh, shit! What up?
Must you all be so dramatic?
Boy,
Yes.
he finally brought back that almond milk and cigarettes.
Excuse you?
Is it vanilla chocolate or unsweetened?
Neither. I get I'm not buying you milk. I'm not buying you cigarettes.
I'm a boy and I need some milk.
That's your own damn problem. All the milk is mine.
What? Is that why you came in with that, like, your beard is pretty much like white now?
I hate you.
I'm just saying, man. I'm assuming that it's from the almond milk that you said that you brought, but all I see is like
I never said
it's
that
gone.
I was bringing you almond milk. Why the fuck would I waste my money on almond milk of all things?
It's healthier. Plus, Aki has a lactose intolerance.
Can we start?
What?
Please? I'm done talking about fucking almond milk.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Non-Canon. This is the episode 51. We just celebrated episode 50. It was myself, Aki, and Sano here today. We have some new news. Got some old news. New events. Same events. All around. We here. Ready. Get turned. We here. I can hit him with that contest we still got going.
Okay, guys, we still got our awesome giveaway, a year for a year. You guys remember what you need to do?
Nah, I think you should tell him again.
All you need to do is make us laugh. That means what?
Go ahead.
That's not all that hard.
It's not. We literally been telling him that it is not hard. You literally want a free year of subscription to Xbox Live or PlayStation Plus.
Especially since PlayStation Plus just went up in price.
Exactly. So it's going to be even more incentive for you guys to do that too. All you literally have to do is, if you find a glitch, if you find something simple, which if it's Sano, you can't answer, by the way. But if it's Sano, he for some reason attracts all the glitches, like his sleeping dog glitch where a fucking bus just fell out of the air.
Good times. Wait, why can't I'll just buy it myself. Fuck it. I want it.
So glitches, funny moments in gaming.
Even you just probably reacting to something that happened, even if it isn't out of the ordinary.
Exactly. If you want to add your own commentary to it and you think you're pretty funny, put that on there too. Anything to make us laugh. If we all laugh collectively, you're pretty much guaranteed a winner. And it's not that hard. So we're going to extend it for another week. So the second week of September, which is the 8th, 9th, 11th. Yeah, do that. I should have been prepared for this, and I'm sorry I'm not. But we're going to extend it a week. We're going to spam the hell out of you guys with it so you understand that there's 1 week left. We're going to be doing a countdown, and once we get all the submissions, we'll read them all, watch them all, and then we'll get back to you and post the one that we found the funniest, and then email you your PlayStation Plus, Xbox Live, or PC equivalent.
So, second full week?
Let's just say that's Saturday of the second week.
17th.
17th. So the 17th is when we'll have it run till. So let us know. Games that will be coming out in September that are required. It was Rise of Iron for Destiny. So be prepared for that. Play with your friends online for a year, courtesy of us. I said in September. Be prepared. Be prepared for it. We still have our streams going. Aki, I'll let you take it back over.
Yep, we still got our streams going via, I believe we're posting our highlights on YouTube, and we are streaming through Twitch. Come join us. Yeah. It's a good thing you didn't bring him those cigarettes, though, Sano.
I've been waiting for 3 years. Where's the almond milk?
What do you mean waiting?
Anyway, make sure you guys follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch.
Yeah, Twitch.
Tumblr.
Twitch it up.
Something, Instagram. I don't know.
We're everywhere. We are everywhere. But you guys ready?
Oh, yeah.
Probably not.
Okay.
Cool. So I'm gonna be going first, and because Sano is back, it's time for the news.
You haven't gotten tired of that yet?
I haven't even done it since you left. I've specifically waited for you to come back for me to do this.
Oh, goody. What's on the news today?
I feel so special.
As well you should, little boy. And it's first in the news. CD Projekt Red is worth $1 billion. You've heard that right? $1 billion. Their value on the Polish stock market is now worth $1 billion because of The Witcher 3 and GOG.com, GOG.com, which is just like Steam. So, also, I want you guys to keep this in mind. They are not a publisher. They did not have a publisher. They are a independent gaming studio. So Witcher 3 is their independent game. They were not published by any major publisher. They did that all by themselves. Advertising, marketing, everything was done out of their pocket. And now they are worth $1 billion. And if you guys are out there making video games, look to them as a inspiration because they were able to do it without Activision help, EA's help, Sony's help, Microsoft help. We can keep going on and on with this. They did it all by themselves. And you can too. Make them beautiful games. Make them beautiful games.
Stay out there.
Yeah, grown-ass developer don't need no help from no publisher.
Right?
Grown-ass developer don't need no... So, I want to take it serious for a minute. Now that's over with. We have next to the new Radio
God.
Blip Sparks and SETI. I'm sure they call it SETI. Interest.
Ooh, science.
Yes, this is actually science stuff. The next two pieces of news, forewarning, has nothing to do with games.
Science.
Shock. Sano, are you shocked?
Not really.
Wow. Okay.
Dang.
I don't know if that's okay. So,
Jeez,
international, and this is from my favorite science website. I fucking love science. IFL. From their article, it says an international team of astronomers has detected an interesting radio signal that appears to be originated from a nearby star system. And the signal was seen on May 15, 2015 by Ratan 600 radio telescope in, I cannot pronounce this Russian city.
But it's in Russia.
Zelenchukskaya.
I don't...
Not even gonna try it. I saw Z and that was about it. Ouch.
And it seems to be coming from HD 164595, a sun-like star from about 95 light years away. The team has tracked the system for 15 months, and so far there has not been any repetitions. So basically, what this is saying is that the facts are promising that this is a really weird signal coming from this area, but it doesn't mean that the signal is from aliens. Or some type of alien civilization.
Oh my God, what? Seriously?
Doesn't mean that it would. It is. That's what they said.
Box.
What?
Aliens.
Who the fuck just played that?
Stop this.
But, no.
What?
Aliens.
Who is playing that?
I don't...
Is that you? Did you somehow gain the... Say it again.
Aliens.
How is... Don't... Sano, am I the only one that hears that?
You're all crazy.
Okay. You know what?
Let's ignore Sano.
So it doesn't mean that it's from an alien civilization. Earthly radio interferences could explain this unique signal. Sometimes even microwave ovens can cause for radio telescopes. So
Wait.
Hold on. Another likely explanation is that the star acted like as a lens and magnified a radio signal from a background source, making it appear that the signal was actually local. Sometimes natural phenomena might occur in artificial in origin, especially if we have not discovered anything like it before. For example, when first discovered, the pulsating neutron stars known as pulsars were nicknamed Little Green Men. So
neat.
Take that with a grain of salt for now, but it is pretty, as you said, Sano, neat.
So you're saying that aliens have microwaves?
Okay, I really didn't know how you're getting this X-Files thing out.
I don't know. But
are you pressing a you don't even have a button in front of you. How are you? Okay, whatever.
Magic.
I quit.
All broken. Fuck that shit.
So, second bit of news that has to do with science. Scientists discover how Lucy, if you guys remember her, that's
not the movie, guys.
No, it actually, the movie kind of touched on that, too. That was kind of the whole point for the name. It was very bad. They basically solved the 3.2 million year old cold case as far as how she died. So Lucy, again, from I Fucking Love Science, courtesy. Lucy is a truly iconic prehistoric hominin fossil and is one of the first well-known scientific discoveries of our time for a good reason. Known as, I'm not pronouncing that Latin because I didn't technically pass it, but whatever. This 1974 Ethiopian find must have been, will be best remembered for revealing that she could walk upright, albeit somewhat inefficiently, meaning that bipedalism evolved at least 3.18 million years ago. In our own species' evolutionary lineage. So, skimming through this, I'll spare you guys a large bit of the details, but Lucy, while she was able to, walk upright and bipedal, she didn't do a good job at it. So she was still used to climbing trees, even though she wasn't that good at it. So what she did was that she commonly slept in trees at night to avoid predators, just like chimpanzees do now, but she fell. And if you guys don't know, Lucy's only about 3.5 feet tall. So when she fell fucking hard. And when she fell, it's thought that predators came after her ass after that happened because she was already injured. So it was like a little.
Finally.
What?
Predators.
Food.
Who were chasing her. Finally.
Nom.
They've been piecing back together her skeleton a little bit more close, and they noticed that there were some fractures in her shoulder, some as well as in her skull as well, that pretty much decided that was not pretty much decided, but could have been one of the reasons why she died. Right now, it's the strongest hypothesis they have right now, which is truly one of the more interesting ones and funniest ones I've ever heard of.
Nom.
But that is Vox with the news.
So they ate her?
Probably. I don't fucking know. I mean, her skeleton is still there.
Neat.
I guess.
So, I mean, if I was eating something, I might leave... Well, yeah, I would. I leave chicken wings around all the time. Bone wings. Yep. So, maybe.
That's kind of sad. But I have happier news. I have random bits of news. Woohoo! So, let's get started. Fox, are you dying? Are you okay? You okay?
What?
Okay, he's dying. Let's continue. So, a new video for Persona 5 was just released. Dun dun dun. This person's name is Haru.
Haruka?
No.
Damn it.
She wields a hatchet. And she's fancy as fuck.
You
Look
said
at
it's a
this
trailer,
shit.
right? Trailer?
Hell yeah, let's
All
look
right,
at this shit.
Shut up! Man.
Look at that fancy girl. I was gonna call her something else, but I'm like, oh, look at that fancy girl right there. She's the daughter of a conglomerate, and she wields a hatchet. I think that's awesome. Maybe it's a conglomerate named Hatchet. Let's just leave it like that. Anyway, I'm super excited to play as her. She's one of the playable characters. She's fancy as fuck. I want to play as her. Also, bit of news. Persona 5 comes out February 14th of 2017.
If you didn't know, now you know.
Now you know.
Many times we've probably said it in this podcast.
Let's get that shit. Okay, next set of news. So, how many people like Eevee?
Yeah.
Eevee.
Eevee.
Oh,
Not
Eevee.
not EB Games.
I like that one better.
EB Games?
No, Eevee.
Eevee. Me too. I prefer Jolteon, but Eevee. Anyway, so did you guys know that you can actually build a Eevee at Build-A-Bear Workshop now?
I don't need
promise
to build
myself
it.
I will not spend money on things I don't need, and that's something I don't even know. I think I need it.
Just
I
do
don't need
it.
I don't even need to
Just
dress
do
it up.
it.
I don't even need to dress it up.
Do it, do
I
it,
just
do
need
it.
how it is.
So,
Ooh, can I put a Pokeball book bag on it? That'd be.
Can I put a Glaceon hat on it?
these are questions
why
I
a hat?
don't
Why don't you
know.
just give it a hoodie?
I've never been to this workshop.
That's even better idea.
There you go. We won. We
So-
won. Build-Bear, contact us.
So,
non.canon
So what?
at gmail.com.
so if you guys want to impress your girl, your boy, buy your sisters, siblings,
Why'd you wanna
brothers,
impress
No, fuck
yourself?
them.
Thank you.
or just be selfish and make one yourself,
Make
I'm gonna
myself.
impress
contact
how many
your
uniforms are there?
local Build-A-Bear Workshop.
I want to
There
impress
are 8,
myself.
no, 7, because Sylveon doesn't count. I hate that damn thing.
Okay, I don't-
7,
Are y'all done?
maybe.
Impress yourself.
Okay. Contact your local Build-A-Bear Workshop to find out if it's available there for you. Okay, and then finally, for my last bit of random news, Akira, the movie. My all-time favorite movie, made in 1988, my bad. It's getting, the Akira movie is getting a vinyl release. Vinyl? There you go. Vinyl release.
Wait, so they're gonna make the whole movie only audio?
Just the soundtrack.
Oh, just the soundtrack.
Which is composed by the composer named Gei no Yamashiro Gumi. Long ass last name, but Akira's soundtrack was amazing. Just Tetsu's theme song itself. Just go listen to it on YouTube. It has like over 2 million views. Amazing. I need it. I might have to buy it just to have it. Along with kind of his bike and his jacket and
Well, since I've been watching it Get Down, I might use that for my DJing.
what?
I'm saying I'm gonna scratch up your disc,
No, you're not.
your vinyl.
You're gonna have a broken nose.
You gonna have a broken record. Which one you
Solution to
want?
this is buying 2.
No, you might need to buy 3. I'm gonna need 2 to scratch.
There you have it.
I'll let you waste your money on
You don't want to buy
scratching.
it. Just buy 3 of them.
No.
What you got?
Okay, so a game by the name of Vampyr has surfaced on the net. Not much is known about this yet, but they do have a pre-alpha demo out to check out. It's about 17 minutes long. Too long. Quite honestly, I wasn't impressed, but I want to know what you guys think. Check out these short, I guess, clips from the game. So, as you can see, it's kind of dark and gritty and blah,
Edgy.
blah, a little bit. So what I do know about this game is that it's set in the 1918s in London during,
The 1918s.
1918.
Yeah.
Leave me
There's more than
alone.
one.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yes, there is, because you know if it's beginning or in the middle.
Oh
or the
my
end.
god.
Hey.
There are 12 1918s.
Yes, it is. Anyway, set in London, the city is being overran by influenza, and this is actually based off a real pandemic that happened in London in the 1900s, possibly in 1918. Not sure. You have to do some more research on that, but there's influence. Anyway, main character, Jonathan E. Reed. He was a doctor turned vampire. We don't know how. And basically, you are going through the game choosing to feed or not to feed, which I think is a little cliche. But we still have time until this game comes out, so hopefully they still post some more information about this game. It's slated to come out in 2017 for PS4, Xbox One, and PC. So we'll see how that goes. It's kind of funny because there was talks about Vampyr on the net like a few years ago, probably around the same time that Get Even was mentioned, but it kind of fell off the face of the planet. So we shall see what happens. All right, moving on. Final Fantasy 15 has been announced that it is half open world and half linear hybrid Final Fantasy game coming your way. Kind of similar to 13, but opposite. So I know, right?
And how many people were pissed about that?
I was lost when I got into the part where what is that called? I forget.
What?
The place that you get to in 13, and then you're just like, oh, you can go do all this shit and help all this shit.
Grand Pulse?
Yeah, Grand Pulse. I forgot the specific area. But anyway, you get the point. So what's happening in 15 is that the beginning of the game is open world, because if I remember correctly, you are leaving the city to go visit Luna Freya. But in a certain point of the game, I'm assuming halfway through the game, it becomes linear where you're just going straight forward and you can't really go off and explore anymore. And apparently if you stick to just, I guess, straight gameplay mode and not going off doing side missions, Final Fantasy 15 will be about 50 hours. About 50 hours.
How much is that, I wonder, traveling? Just moving from point A to point B.
Well, I mean, if you watch some of the gameplay that they had for 15, you saw that car has a gas meter, so... And I'm not really sure about their funds, but... Yeah, we'll see.
Scrap up the parts, sell it.
No, you
if
can't...
If that's an option... If I do decide to play this game, I'm just not going to have a car for like the first...
You're going to take forever to get to Luna Freya then.
That's the point. That's where I'm getting 50 hours from.
Anyway, it's hybrid. It's a hybrid game. Half traditional, half non-traditional. But this... They're talking about it more. They want to gauge everyone's reactions from it. So far, it's like a hit or miss. But we'll see. I will keep my eyes out on the Japanese source Famitsu to see what happens, because they've been doing interviews with the director. And just to reiterate, Final Fantasy 15 is coming out for PS4, Xbox One, November 29th, because it has been delayed because of Shinzo Abe coming out of the Mario tube.
I'm telling you, dude, that was the only reason why they delayed that game. You saw that shit, right, Sano?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so the Prime Minister came out of a Mario tube or pipe at the fart games in Rio.
AKA Olympic Games.
We can't say Olympic, we gotta say fart. That's trademark.
Rio Games.
Fart games. Fight me. Fucking bastards. Anyway, so he came out of a Mario pipe at Fart Games, and he came out dressed as Mario. And I said that was the reason why Final Fantasy 15 was delayed, because they needed to tell people to come to Tokyo.
Was the pipe actually made of metal?
That I don't know.
Oh.
All I know is that they drilled through from Japan to Rio.
They did.
And he fucking went through, somehow avoided that
How
magma.
long is a trip? How long is that trip?
About 2 seconds.
Yeah.
So fucking, he was hauling ass.
Yeah. He did say he was gonna be late, and Doraemon's just like, "Hey, go through this tube," and he's like, "Okay."
Hey, go through this tube that's yours.
Well, did he just forget he had it?
Something like that.
He was, yeah, I'm guessing so. He was riding around the fucking limo, just like, you know what? How the fuck am I gonna get to the airport in this traffic? Doraemon's like, yo, you gotta pipe, man. He's like, oh yeah, true.
He's like, let me
Remember
help
back
you.
in the 80s?
Well, let me help you. He just throws it on the ground and then fucking starts drilling through the fucking Earth's core.
I don't think Doraemon want to talk about the 80s with Mario. Mario nose ain't big for no reason.
Oh my god, I can't do
Come
this.
on, you're getting at what I'm saying is that he did too much blow. Mario doesn't want to remember the 80s. I don't think he can remember the 80s.
And in other news, Obsidian's coming out with a new game called Tyranny.
Nigga was playing 16 ball, not 8 ball.
Lord.
The cool thing is about this game is that you can make your own magic spells. Woohoo! Customization. Magic.
Can we make a genital thunderstorm?
No. Oh my god!
And it all comes full circle.
fire, tornado, general thunderstorm. Yeah, the basics. I want to get creative with this.
I literally cannot right now. Oh my god.
Sorry, we were experiencing some technical difficulties. Our Aki robot broke.
Why is she a robot? What the hell happened when I was gone? What did you do?
She needed a heart transplant, so she's actually in the closet right now in cryostasis.
How the fuck do you go?
Oh my god. Okay. So, Tyranny, RPG game made by Obsidian. Obsidian's known for Baldur's Gate for PS2, if you guys
And
remember
Elder
that.
Scrolls Morrowind and a couple of the other ones.
Oh, yeah, but I really remember Baldur's Gate mostly because everyone at EB Games, let me repeat that, EB Games wanted that
Oh
game.
my god, we get it. GameStop used to be called EB Games. There was 2 of them. We get it.
It was a lot better.
Oh,
Anyway,
what about Tyranny?
So basically how I guess the spell customization works is that you pick your base element, water, fire, wind, lightning, whatever. And then you said how it's going to appear in battle. So if it's long range or short range, so it might be like, if you choose lightning, it might be like a thunderbolt that you can use across the screen, or it might be like a shock, I guess, if that makes sense. And then how you customize is that you continuously add buffs to it through accessories that you get throughout the game, and it changes the appearance and the strength of it, the stats of it, basically.
Colors change?
I think so.
Neat. I finally get my blue fire.
Depending on how much you buff it.
I will buff the fire to be blue. Even if that is the weakest color, it will remain blue.
But
Or
I
maybe
thought
green. Go on,
I
sorry.
like green fire.
Yes.
Yeah. But it still has its RPGs aspects to it. So, you can choose a class. Basis of the game is that the evil army has won, and it's basically controlling the entire world, and you are the judge of, I guess, like a judge of the evil army? I don't know how to, word it right. But anyway, you're the judge, so you're going... Yeah, something like that.
Actually, no,
but
just more of a sign. Never
you're going around either making sure that all the people are loyal, and you're making sure that there's justice is giving out correctly, or you can choose to go the evil route of making the people fear you and being cruel and things like that. So, Tyranny is for PC, Mac, or I believe Linux. Linux? How do you say?
Linux, yeah.
Yeah, Linux, which is something I haven't heard in a very long time. Is that still around? That's still around?
Probably.
Really? Very interesting. And then finally... I have some interesting news. Like, you guys know about the live-action Beauty and the Beast that's coming out, right?
Not at all.
Now you do.
Okay.
Well, not exactly. So, one of my favorite movies as a child, James and the Giant Peach. You guys know
I like
that movie? Hell yeah! That shit was fire! That's for you, Scott. That shit was fire. Anyway.
Say Fuego more.
He says that too, but I'll let him keep that because that's not my vocabulary.
Trademarked.
Yes, it is by Scott. But James and the Giant Peach is possibly getting a live action remake of it. Dun, 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 dun. It's being directed by the James Bond director Sam Mendes. Does that ring a bell for anybody?
Mm-mm.
Like Spectre and Skyfall. Yeah? No?
I know those movies, but I don't know him.
Yeah.
Yes, it makes sense.
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah, he did those. But what Disney is trying to do is that it's taking its most treasured, I'm putting up air quotations, treasured films into live action. So like The Jungle Book that came out, and I have no clue how that did. And then Beauty and the Beast that I'm kind of excited that it's coming out, and I'm maybe thinking about going to the movies and see it, and probably not going to. Just let you guys know. So don't ask me, because I'm not going to go. So they're putting these in... Don't ask questions. They're putting these into live actions. I'm actually very interested to see how that's going to go, because I kind of felt that the art style of James and the Giant Peach kind of fit the book that it was based off. I don't even know how to pronounce his or her first name. Last name is Dahl. Dahl.
Road Dahl.
What was that?
Road Dahl.
Road Dahl?
Yeah.
Sounds like Roadhog. But anyway. Nick Humby?
Harambe?
No.
No.
Damn.
Don't even. No.
Sorry.
You done?
Yeah.
Okay, good. He is in talks with Disney to putting the film into paper. So I'm kind of curious to see how this is going to go, because Kubo recently came out, right?
Boy,
Right?
I ain't watched that yet, but holy shit.
It looks really good, and it really reminds me of James and the Giant Peach, so I'm wondering what they're going to do with this movie. And then, with that being said, I'm going to turn it over to Sano,
Bam, bam, bam.
our silver-haired fox.
It's been a while since I've done this.
The chocolate prodigal's son has returned.
Ooh.
Wink.
No.
Wink. Ooh, double wink.
I think that's called blinking.
Huh?
Right.
First up, how do you guys feel about the national anthem?
Good Lord.
I'm alright.
So apparently, and this is something that I just randomly grazed upon, and I thought this was the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Apparently, after the whole the Kaepernick thing,
Yep.
I guess somebody thought it would be a great idea to hit up change.org and make a petition to change the national anthem. Which, I mean, doesn't sound all that bad when you think about what song they're considering to replace
God, is it a rap song?
it. No.
Huh.
You'll appreciate this.
Okay.
City Escape.
Wait. City Escape as in...
Sonic Adventure 2, City Escape.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No. Oh my God. Here's the actual quote from...
Do it. Fucking do it. Just let him hear it real quick. We're going to only do this for like a couple seconds, but listen to it. Do it. Fucking... Just,
Can I plug out my GameCube?
ain't nobody stopping
I
you.
this came on PC.
GameCube.
It is on PC.
Sega.
Anyway,
Sony. No.
here's the actual excerpt from the petition itself. It reads, "Tell us, America, would you rather be too reminded? What the fuck? That's stupid English. Would you rather be reminded of the constant violence and threats faced by the soldiers of 1812 to get to this still divided point in U.S. history, or be set free by the rust of danger lurking around every turn as you follow your rainbow at the speed of sound?"
Good fucking Lord.
This is actually serious.
Go fast.
The
Gotta go
petition
fast.
actually has 3,000 signatures as of today.
In Sonic we trust.
This is absolutely ridiculous. I hate that song, by the way. Moving on.
Let's just change the fucking American thing. Like, why didn't anybody think about this? Let's just change it to Guile's name.
I wonder how many signatures would that get?
I want to see.
Change.org will break.
I kind of want to just start it just as a joke, because once we get 250, someone has to respond.
Well, this one already got. This one got 3,000. So
It shouldn't be too hard for fucking Guile's thing. Did. You imagine being at the fart games, and then
He's
winning
really
gold,
going
USA.
my next bit.
You do know that was made by a Japanese composer,
Doesn't
right?
matter.
Oh my
Guile's from
God.
America.
Dude, everything comes from Mexico anyway. Gran Turismo Sport got delayed. It was originally supposed to launch September 17th this year, but of course, as with damn near every other Gran Turismo game ever to be released, it got pushed because of quality issues. The typical, we want this game to be perfect, even though perfection doesn't actually exist.
Well,
Doesn't Destiny come out September 7th.
It comes out September. I know I took off that day. It comes off.
Yes!
It comes off like the last Tuesday of the month of September.
Okay, why don't you just take off that Tuesday so we all can just play? Or that Wednesday. You couldn't come up with even any. We can start at 8 o'clock in the morning and beat that bitch by the time it's to record.
I mean, have you been looking at... This is going horribly off topic.
It's a possibility, but I seriously do not have anything else to do except for that raid.
True.
That terrible raid. The terrible Fall, whatever
What do you mean
raid.
terrible? Have you actually done it?
No.
No, she's saying terrible because not that it's bad terrible, but terrible that it's a raid terrible. Like, not that it's bad, it's just that we have to go through that.
You know I have issues jumping down things.
This one, no, this one's very, very mechanic based on other time. So, like I said, Gran Turismo was supposed to launch November 17th this year. It got pushed to next year, like I said, because the fucking developer is a perfectionist. But I guess being a fellow perfectionist, rock on, man. Rock on. I know my colleagues here talked about PlayStation Now coming to PC. That's actually happened. It was launched as today, which is August 30th, 2016. God, I'm thinking of the future already. It was launched today. And with the actual announcement, Sony also showed off 6 new titles that are being added to the service, the likes of which, included in the likes of which are Mafia 2, Heavy Rain, and Ni no Kuni. With Castlevania Harmony of Despair being a Halloween title, meaning that it's released in October. Also, last year, if you guys remember, Sony had a sale of sorts for PlayStation Now, where you were able to get 12 months of service for $100.
Yeah,
that's coming back as well.
Oh, thank God.
For those of you with the internet capabilities of running the system, which isn't all that much. I mean,
we talked about this last episode. If you do not have the capability to run PlayStation Now, you don't deserve to have it.
Well, yeah, but not only do you not deserve to have it, but you're not going to run it. But those of you with the ability to use it, I mean, I tried it for a while. It's a great service. Go ahead and give it a shot. You can get a free trial, I believe, for
7 days.
For 7 days, which will give you more of an idea of what you're in for. Next up, Kojima has his eyes on VR.
Oh shit!
I am not doing anything that he has his hands on.
Oh shit!
So apparently, there's a company called Prologue Immersive. You may not know that name in particular, but they had works in the Iron Man movie, in Godzilla. They did a lot of work, I'm assuming, with the CGI for that. But Kojima joins the board of advisors for that company. So it'll be interesting to see how such a twisted yet talented mind like his actually joins the VR space. Like I said, I ain't touching it.
He's thinking, fuck up them people's minds.
Mm-mm.
Fuck them all up.
Just troll their bodies and their minds in the worst way, period.
Nope.
Just fuck them up. Just fuck everything up.
Speaking of game directors moving around, we got Ian Millam. There we go. Ian Millam, who has taken the game director role in Crystal Dynamics. Is that their name?
Yeah, Dynamics. That's people that made Tomb Raider, or is making Tomb Raider now.
Okay, thank you. Crystal Dynamics' new game director, Ian Millam, everyone. Crystal Dynamics' previous director left for a position at Infinity Ward, giving Millam a new spot to just mosey on into. If you don't know that name, he was the director behind Dead Space.
Fuck that game.
Why?
I can't. I just can't.
There's nothing but jump scares and blood.
Exactly.
Just like the Saw movies.
Which I've never watched.
They're not scary.
They're not.
No, I'm good.
It's okay.
Continue.
It's going to be interesting to see, like, what sort of, especially considering that Tomb Raider there were some, I don't want to say really intense horror elements in the Tomb Raider reboot, but it was a lot more grounded in reality. There were The atmosphere was kind of ripe for that, I think. So it's going to be interesting to see like kind of what influence he has on it. If it's going to bring up more horror, or if it's just pretty much going to stay its course. And my last bit for today is something pretty small, but as usual, ripe for conversation. Anyone who follows Ben Affleck on Twitter might have saw a video that he posted. If you didn't see it, might as well go ahead and play it now. Why not, right?
Yeah. Let me see this shit.
So this video, like I said, was shown off by Ben Affleck via his Twitter.
Holy shit, though.
What?
That was fucking Deathstroke.
It was.
He was orange as shit. Sorry.
He was.
It's so much better than a TV show. Thank God.
It was.
Which one? Where is this going to be at? Where is this at?
We have no idea.
Great.
It was literally just that clip, and that's about it. As you can see, it wasn't recorded on set. It was recorded pretty much off the screen of another monitor. So we have no context whatsoever. A lot of people are thinking that it's going to be something in Justice League, but I don't think Deathstroke is really big enough to warrant like the entirety of the Justice League. So I figure if anything, well, see,
why not?
He's just a mercenary, literally just a mercenary. Like the Justice League, at least from what I know, just like they really come into play with like much bigger threats.
Yeah, of course they do. Just like the Super Friends.
The Super Friends are the Justice League.
I know.
I know. I'm just saying. There's no such thing as the Super Friends and the Justice League are the same thing.
But the seriousness of them.
It was family friendly Justice League.
Yeah, Joker didn't murder anybody. He just laughed.
Exactly.
And they all made friends, which is stupid. But
It's the name.
I think, especially since apparently Affleck is actually directing the like his solo Batman movie, that's where he's going to be. It makes much more sense because I figure Affleck would have much more of a say of what like it's shown in the movie that he's actually producing, instead of something that will probably have a much higher authority like the Justice League movie. Mm-hmm. At least that's what I think.
That only makes sense.
So I don't know where people are getting the Justice League things from. It's like he's just
Maybe they're
fucking
being
stupid.
hopeful.
No, they're not.
Dang. Well, I don't know. I'm out. I'm done. Are we good?
Yeah, I think I got all that off my chest.
Huh?
You good?
About what?
I don't know. No?
No, because we got a game over.
Who did it? Who deserves it? Who gets this award?
I'm just going to play the video.
Are you playing? Oh, God, he's playing video.
All right. Stop that. Okay. So obviously we know what that was from. That was from Dead or Alive Extreme 3. That was made by Team Ninja. Now, they didn't release this game in the U.S. They did make a Western. They didn't localize it, but they made a Western version that was available through PlayAsia and then Amazon and all these other stores that copied them. Now, the whole thing was they didn't want to release the game in the U.S. because they were afraid of being censored and not having a negative
I wonder why.
Exactly, having a negative connotation based towards them. Now, in the other Dead or Alive extremes, because I did say it was the third one, is all about volleyball, mini games that you would do with the female cast of Dead or Alive, which seemed pretty harmless until this bullshit arrived. Now, when they made a PlayStation VR claim that, hey, we were going to do something, a lot of people were excited because they didn't know what would come from it. But now we see this bullshit in front of us. I'm all for doing what you want in a video game and not being censored, because some parts of me still wish that the Armika butt slap was still in there and then jury weren't censored. But nothing like this. Nothing like when you have a character that's telling you no, please stop, and you're still going into it, especially with this guy pretty much putting his face in Kasumi's like personal bubble, personal space, physically on her, in her breast, butt, everywhere. And we cut it off a little early, but we sat here and watched every second of that video, and it was
ew,
just gross. And
I got one. This is why I can't take Dead or Alive seriously. Two, I mean, and this is like, this kind of ruins it for a lot of other developers. I remember reading / watching an interview that someone was having with Katsuhiro Harada, who is the game developer behind the Tekken series. I guess in like in the arcades, it's kind of tradition that like pretty much every character in the game gets like a bathing suit of some sort.
Yeah,
not just females but males as well.
Right.
That kind of got reflected in Tekken Tag 2. There were some that kind of made it into the game as part of the customization feature. But
that's also in Street Fighter games as well too. Most recently with Street Fighter 5 and God damn it, Karin and Juri, some of the other ladies as well got theirs.
Right. Someone in this interview, well, the person that was interviewing was asking him if for Tekken 7, if this swimsuit tradition will continue in the States, and he jokingly said, "Ask your something to the effect of ask your feminists," or something like that. It wasn't that exact terminology, but that's what he was hinting at. Feminazis. That's what he said. He eventually came back and said that, I mean, we do, like, this is something that we do. It's not just sexualization, because, like I said, it's not just the women who have these costumes, it's also the men too. And it's just a tradition for them. But he's like, he doesn't want to make content that is going to get like, and then have to change it at the last second, because, you know, it offends like a small margin of people. That was reflected also when in Tekken Tag 2, there was a stage that quoted the Quran. And once people saw that and got offended by it, he patched the game and got rid of it immediately. And then on top of that, when he was making the character Shaheen, who's going to show up in Tekken 7, he went to the audience that would be best reflected by Shaheen, and said, "Is this all right?" So, like, in that case, he doesn't want to make something that's going to offend people. But then you have people that like to develop, like Team Ninja, who's then just doing whatever the hell they want, and it's obviously putting a bad name, especially on Japanese culture. Like, I don't know.
And also Ono of Street Fighter said the same thing, is that, you know, they were totally fine with the Armika butt slap, and then they realized there was too many videos sexualizing it. I mean, granted, her ass is out, but there was too many people focusing on the ass slap and focusing on all this other stuff, where they were just like, you know, if this is going to be too broad of a focus, then we're gonna have to turn it down. Even with the evidence that when they did the Evo tournament on ESPN2, I forgot what his name was, but he came in second I forgot all these people's names already. Infiltrator, I think it was. He came in second to Infiltrator. He had to use her story costume because her original costume, her first player costume, was deemed too sexy. And I'm not saying Dead or Alive is the cause of that, but they further perpetuate that, which makes it more and more difficult for people to enjoy it. It's like, if you want to watch porn, go watch porn. Don't put it in a video game and then pretend like it's okay, and further enforce this rape culture that is already in society today. Get rid of that shit. That doesn't need to be in video games. It doesn't need for people to play it. If that's what you want to do, go download a browser Flash game that you can play, or go play a browser game with that in there. Don't put that on mainstream consoles. Don't do none of that shit. If you want to make VR, try to be creative with it. Don't just lower yourself to that.
Yeah, because like games have way too it's lightened up a little bit in recent years with the especially with the more commercial appeal of it, but there's way too much. Politicians are trying to rip gaming to shreds at each point, and this is just giving
You
them
even
ammo.
have fucking Green Day talking about it. Like, dude, you should pretty much be worried about Billy Armstrong's drug addiction, not the violent video games. But it's just really ridiculous, and I hope they redo it because that was just overly creepy and disgusting. What are your thoughts, Aki?
I don't have any words for this. I'm sorry, I just don't have anything to say to this because...
Yeah, it's rude, it's insensitive. It's like
Japan knows what they're doing. They already know that they have a huge sexual harassment issue in Japanese culture. Granted, there's not a lot of reported rapes. It's just a lot of sexual harassment, and obviously and clearly this was sexual harassment. Granted, Kasami's not a real person.
But it perpetuates it.
Exactly.
And here's the thing, too. We're not the people that says, oh, yeah, you should censor everything and do all this other shit.
Oh, God, no. I love my blood.
Exactly. I love my booby games. But there's a line. Like, I'll play Sim and Cargo because I love hack and slash games, but also these girls are pretty entertaining. Not as far as their bodies, but their personalities. Aki, you were there sitting there with me, and the game in general is pretty fucking funny. But... this shit is just going above and beyond. It's clearly telling you no. It's just basically telling you it's okay to continue to do this, even though they're saying no. Not saying this will transfer into real life, but it's just really gross and just bad. I'm not against uncensored things, but there's clearly a line that needs to be drawn.
It needs to be respectful. Like
Exactly.
freedom of speech is one thing, but this is it. No.
Exactly.
Just no.
Well, if anybody else has anything else to say to that,
Game over.
Yeah,
that's pretty much. All right. Well, I'm done. That needs to be said. Fix your shit, Team Ninja. I used to respect you. Or just turn into a porn simulator or some shit.
Don't do that.
Oh my God.
No, I'm saying, like, if you're gonna do it, do it. Don't sit there and try to pass it off as the
half-ass
actual. Yeah, don't try to pass it off as the actual video game.
Mm-hmm. That was weird. But with that being said, it's the end of our podcast. You guys know the drill.
I just picture you to have speech bubbles with music signs in them.
I'm okay with that. You want to draw that?
Sure.
Okay. On next episode, Sano draws Aki. Dun dun dun. All right.
That accelerated quickly.
So, guys, make sure you follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch. Definitely Twitch. Join us for our streaming. And then also, I'm having issues talking. But also, make sure you guys turn in your funny gaming videos and make us laugh and win a free year of PSN, Xbox One,
Live.
Xbox Live.
You guys don't sound too excited about it.
Man, dude. Not
I'm
gonna
sorry,
lie.
you just dropped a bomb and you expect us to just cheer up.
Yeah, but I can't.
Well, I'll do
I
it.
literally
I'll do it.
can't.
I'll do it. Remember to submit your videos and make us laugh so you can win a year's subscription to PlayStation Plus, Xbox Live, or PC equivalent. All you have to do is make us laugh. It's not that hard, especially when we're feeling this down from that game over. But just submit it, get it in. We're going to extend it to the 17th of September of this year. Not next year, or the year before. 2016. What?
None.
And
Continue.
Or the first person to send us almond milk because Sano forgot it.
what do you mean forgot?
You forgot.
I'm not buying you milk.
Own up, Sano.
no,
I'm not buying y'all milk.
Why
That's
not?
fine.
You two
said
are perfectly
almond milk.
grown adults that can go to the store and buy their own damn milk.
But you.
I just bought my own milk.
But
All right.
We were out of milk.
See you guys.
bye.